Welcome back to Two Lives Podcast. We missed you guys.
We miss you, and I missed you, too. Well,
I
I missed you, Chelsea.
Too. I know, you've been away. We've barely talked this week. I've been sad about it.
We have a lot to talk about, and I just want to probably put on record before we get into the mix that I'm a little jittery right now because
I can tell.
I had a C4.
That is like, that's something serious. I cannot do that. I take one sip and I tingle all over.
Literally, I was tingling. I've never felt anything like that before. So I went to get my C4 because, I chew a lot of ice, which I shouldn't. Sorry, Mom. But the squirrels at work told me that is a sign of anemia. So of course I started Googling. Mm-hmm. Well, you told me too. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I never listened to you, but I listened to everyone else.
That's right. Nothing new here.
So I went to get some iron, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to go work out too. Let me get this. They didn't have the bang energy, so I tried the C4, and whoo! Lord, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Tingles all over.
Tingles all over. I came back to make my eggs, and they were frozen. Have you ever had frozen eggs?
Frozen eggs and ham? No.
Well, I felt like I cracked it open. They were frozen. I think that
is your refrigerator that cold? Yeah, you gotta fix that.
I think so. I started I shed a tear. I felt like Tinsley Mortimer crying over her frozen eggs.
Not the same eggs, but it's the sentiment that counts.
Wait, Chelsea. So the burning question since July 1st of 2022, we're now over a month, is where has Chelsea gone? Where is Chelsea? Now, the blogs already picked it up this week.
The blogs are talking about me, guys. I haven't made the announcement, and the blogs have got me.
Now, do you want to make an announcement yet? Do you want to set the record straight? Is there anything that we should be telling the streets and the blogs?
The streets are talking.
They're talking.
Word on the street is Chelsea has been in the streets.
We know that. Right? Summer in the streets. Now, is Chelsea gonna pick up off the streets as she comes back?
I will eventually get myself off the streets, actually. I guess I'll tell you guys. I have accepted a position in Buffalo. I'm going to be a traffic anchor and a reporter for their morning show. And I'm super excited because Lord knows I did not expect to stay in New York. But the great state just keeps keeping me.
It is a very large state.
It's huge. And I never knew that. Honestly, being a New York City kid, I never realized how big the state of New York actually is.
My favorite person growing up was the traffic reporter. So you're going to touch a lot of kids' lives.
Probably not.
Yes.
You're a strange kid.
Are.
I hope so. I think Buffalo's going to be fun. They seem very welcoming already. I have friends here, so it's going to be a place that I'm actually excited to live in and explore and get to know the community. I went to Pride, remember? And I had the best time. The Buffalo Pride Parade that Sonia was at, but I didn't see her.
Wait, yes, Sonia Morgan, the great Sonia Morgan, was at the Buffalo Pride Parade, and also the great Chelsea Lavelle. So,
two greats.
You were waddling down that street.
I was just waddling, jumping, leaping, doing it all.
They loved you.
They were giving me energy, and I gave it right back.
You're going to make a lot of people happy back where we just came from, because at least you're still going to be in the vicinity, Mm-hmm. Just
yeah.
The
streets will be talking. They already are. But I'm here to keep giving them content, okay?
They've been talking about you for a long time now, okay? It's not just that. But yeah, the blogs picked it up this week about you and your new job.
Yes.
So thanks for setting it straight.
Yeah.
Well, good. How was the move?
The move was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. It was just me and my boyfriend that helped me. We drove up to that place.
Wait, you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, you.
No, I was not. I was not helping your butt. I was in on the island.
You were on the island, an island gal.
That was me.
Right. So we drove to Elmira, got my stuff from storage, drove the rest of the way to Buffalo, and my place was super cute. It was kind of like the stars aligning how I got this place. Shout out to Gabrielle Mediac. And yeah, I'm getting settled, still unpacking. I've got a lot of clothes. But somehow never have anything to wear. How does that work?
I don't know. And you do have a lot of clothes. That is true. I don't have as much as you, and I still have nothing to wear, so I kind of get it. But what is that company?
White House Black Market.
Yeah.
Shout out to White House Black Market for providing 90% of my on-air wardrobe.
And it's cute.
It's amazing stuff. Amazing quality.
We're not getting paid for this. Don't worry. It's not an ad. It's just a statement.
It's just a statement. We love White House Black Market, and they love me. So thank you guys.
Well, they haven't really met you.
My presence is that big. Okay, they don't need to. Okay, they just know from the streets.
Well, good. So you had a good move. Everything went smooth. We can be thankful for that.
Yes.
Traveling.
I'm here safely. Everything's working out. I love my little place. I'm gonna make a little filming room. Stay tuned for that.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't have the best of luck traveling this week.
No, you did not. You poor thing. I actually felt so bad for you. You go and tell the story.
Well, we'll talk about Aruba, but coming home, let's cut to it. I call it the Gaga Saga.
That's good. It was a saga.
Okay. Now, it's just me, my backpack, just a gay trying to get to a Lady Gaga concert, okay?
As one does.
I was just, you say you're in the streets. I was in the streets trying to get off this island home to the Lady Gaga concert. And I wanted it to rain on me, tsunami. But what happened was in Miami, which you know well, and I thought that would bring me luck, I got on my connecting flight home, and they kept delaying it. 3 hours went by. And keep in mind, I am struggling because Aruba did me in. And I was just struggling hardcore from, vacation grant. And I was like, just get me home. So I didn't get home.
You're home now, and that's all that matters.
I'm home now, and it's Thursday. So
and you left what day?
That was Sunday. Now, okay, so we were supposed to leave, and then they kept delaying it, and then the crew timed out. We were on board.
Yeah.
We were on the plane, and they said, okay, we're waiting for fuel. Shout out to American Airlines. And,
or not.
Or not, holla that. And they were like, okay, the plane's not leaving. And I was too tired to even, pitch a fit.
I was so proud of you because I was texting you, checking in, and you were like, Chelsea, we haven't moved. It's been delayed. Now we're sitting here. Now they're deboarding because they said they timed out. And I was, so upset for you, and you were so calm. So that's growth. The old you would have been, shaking on the floor. You know what I mean? I have to make it to Gaga.
Well, that didn't hit me until I got to the hotel room, and then I started crying. But
the tears came eventually. I knew they would.
They did. Yeah, I got to the hotel room, and then I started crying. But I held it together until then, and it was interesting. Everyone else was really worked up.
I would be too. Lord. That was ridiculous, honestly.
It was. I know. And I know. So I had, all I had was a backpack because I travel light. I don't want to check a bag. I hate waiting for bags. I hate waiting. I'm anxious.
Yes.
And so just me and my little backpack. I looked like, first of all, one of your aunts, with the tourist Aruba shirt. That's what I had on in the airport.
The shirt, the oversized, just sticking out like a sore thumb. Please, someone.
Yeah. No,
rob me.
I literally had the big long. Oversized. It was XXL Aruba, one happy island across the chest, and I had the hat on too.
Oh my god! Not a 2-for-1.
And then I had
not a 2-for-1.
And then I had like and then I had a tumbler in my hand, and I was walking down like that. It was a 3-for-1.
Waddling down that airport.
Yeah, and it was upsetting when I got to the hotel room, and then I started crying, and then I was just like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So at that point it was like 3 a.m. By the way, everyone else on that flight just flew standby. I actually got a seat, but I didn't get home until Tuesday. Yeah. That was Sunday. Mm-hmm. So, long story short, I missed Lady Gaga. Shout out to Jane, our friend Jane, who, we've mentioned on both other episodes.
Shout out to Jane.
She got me
which, by
access.
the way, we have to talk about your trip to Aruba, because I was told that this was like a bridal getaway, like a bridal party, but it looks like you and Jane just had a vacation. Like, was there anyone else there? I'm not sure. I didn't see.
There were... Chelsea. Well, hello, everyone. They're all listening. So, I made them all subscribe. I made them all hit the subscribe button. Yes, we were all on vacation. But Jane and I, in our defense, we wanted to go do things, right? We wanted to... Did
you hear that, ladies? He said, you guys are lazy.
Now you're putting words in my mouth. Look at me
starting drama.
That is not true. You're starting drama. Now, listen. Some people on vacation, they want to relax and they want to have fun. They want to lay in the pool. Me on vacation, I want to go do stuff. And Jane and I went and did stuff. Every day we were up at 7:30, 8 a.m. on our vacay.
Not me. I would have been with the girls. No one would know we were on the vacation together.
Yeah. You wouldn't have been on my trip. You would have been right there.
Yeah. So Aruba is the place to go. Would you recommend?
Yes.
10 out of 10.
I would totally recommend. Yeah. No, it is a place to go. You know what? Everyone's so friendly too. Mm-hmm. Everyone is so friendly. You would be shocked, and no one's that nice here. You're not even that nice here.
Definitely not.
No. And there were so many cute little lizards and everything. They were everywhere, and iguanas.
Oh, the lizards. Yeah?
Yeah, the lizards.
Did you make friends with them? Were those the friendly people? Did they talk to you?
They did. We saw an eel too.
Oh?
Yeah, Jane and I, we didn't touch it.
Well, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
That was a very good... That was a smart move on your part.
Yeah. But no, it was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of I was overly stimulated those couple days, and then trying to get home and missing Gaga. Now I'm going to have to go to another city to see her. And, I'm going to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yes, you are.
Things like that.
That's really why it's hard. A saga, because it continues. It's not over yet.
No.
It's not over until it's over.
It's not over until the fat lady sings, and I have not sung yet.
But, so you did Aruba, that place. You went there. It was great.
Yes. So what I will say is what was actually really beneficial, and I was getting really upset and anxious on the way home about little things, and I found in my notes, it was the same day. It was my 1-year manifestation in my notes app.
And who told you to manifest?
Chelsea.
Thank you.
Laval, yes. So
like when you're called on the witness stand and you have to say, and who said that? Who said that?
Who said that? Well, it was you, and I wrote it down, and I still had it, and I can't believe it was already a year ago. Mm-hmm. And I can read it, but can you talk about how important that is, if you want something? Because I will say, not all of it came true yet, but I think most of it did.
Right. I think manifesting is so important. It's, what did Beyonce say in her song? If you can't see it, you can't have it. Those aren't the lyrics, but in Break My Soul.
Oh, can I also, before we get there, I was a little shocked when you said that was your favorite song right now, but when she just released her new album, I do like a couple of those songs.
Mm-hmm. Cozy.
That's the one I was jamming to. Cozy, I love. And the the Summer Renaissance, the last one, because Sam Smith did the same. Used like the same. I don't know. I liked it.
Anyways, the point is, if you want something, ladies and gentlemen, you have to speak it into existence. You have to claim it. You have to put it out there. And writing it down holds so much power. If you want to feel like a witch, write down what you want. Write it down and speak it as if it's already happened in the present form. So if you want to win an Emmy, you say, I am an Emmy Award winner. Okay? And it may not come tomorrow or next week or next month, but if it's for you and you speak it into existence, it will come to you. It's like laws of attraction or something like that.
Well,
I don't know. I think those are all the things, but, it's just important.
You're going to get an Emmy for that monologue right there for dramatic reading. Yeah.
The drama.
The drama. Wait, so the importance of what my manifestation was I just got out of a really bad situation. It was right when I had gotten home from a trip of leaving my on and off boyfriend for a couple years, right? Mm-hmm. That I could not break from.
Still can.
Okay. Well, this was the first time I walked away from him.
Yes.
He was very physically abusive, emotionally, mentally, and we can get to that in later podcasts. But I wrote it, and it was really hard to write because that was like the day when I got home.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Should I read it?
If you feel like sharing.
Is that bad luck?
I don't think so. It's continuing to speak it into existence.
Okay, I hope I don't embarrass myself. Okay. I was still in the mindset that I needed to have a man when I wrote this.
Yeah. So. I hope we're past that. That part's a little embarrassing, but go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm going to read it anyways. So this part didn't come true, but that's okay. I don't need this. Okay. I'm waking up in my own apartment next to my boyfriend who recognizes my heart of gold and treats me with nothing but respect and kindness. My career is thriving. I'm able to be myself and anchor. I was anchoring at the time, but now I'm a meteorologist in a city that is fun and enjoyable and accepting of me. That part is true.
There you go.
Boom. Check. Okay, that's part. Okay, now we're talking about my boyfriend again. Okay, which is non-existent. Okay, I am very happy with myself. I'm very accepting of myself. Okay, check. That is better. Check. I'm better with that. Yes, mm-hmm. I'm still check. I see myself in a positive light and have left all the negativity and self-doubt in the past. I haven't left all of it, but I've left some. It's not linear.
There we go.
I have wonderful friends that continue to support me. I have one friend, Chelsea. Just kidding.
And Jane.
No, and Jane. I have lots of friends. I'm kidding. I'm a wonderful friend to them.
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Don't be sudden. I'm a good friend and good person. Right, Garcelle? Yeah. You're
correct.
Very complex.
Thank you, I am. Thank you, Chelsea. My heart continues to be pure, and I show, again, about my boyfriend, love and compassion as well. Okay, well, yeah. I don't think I'm totally closed off. I think I'm somewhat closed off, but we'll get there. So that was what I wrote a year ago.
Besides the man part, and I think you were just, like, so desperate to have a man because you felt like you had to leave one for another, but I think we're moving past that point where you feel like you need a man or a significant other to make you feel complete and like you have it all. I think
I just need a woman.
And you have Chelsea. One. Baby cakes.
Boom. Correct. Which, and Jane set me up in lounge access.
Oh, Jane is thebomb.com. We're trying to tell you guys you need to get you a friend like Jane, okay? Because you poor squirrel. We're in that airport all day on Monday. Monday, right?
Yeah, all day Monday.
And so, so here's what happened.
But who's counting?
You were at the hotel, right? And then they gave you a later checkout, but only by an hour. So you got to the airport midday and didn't leave till what, 10?
10:20.
Yeah. So our dear friend Jane got him set up. Flying first class. I'm just kidding. You were in first class, but you were in the lounge, so you were.
I know. I was getting my little drink on. I was, Oh.
Oh.
That's Marion. She has COVID.
Oh,
my
Marion.
mother.
Marion down, y'all.
Oh no, I know. I feel bad. I'm gonna have to call her back after this, but she's really into FaceTime right now.
I love that for her.
Yeah, so even if I just like call her,
she FaceTimes you
like
while you're on
I'm
the phone.
driving, she hits the FaceTime button, and
she wants to see that pretty face.
Who wouldn't?
That's right. I FaceTime you too when you don't answer because you're always driving Miss Daisy.
Or I don't look cute.
Well,
by the way,
that never stops you.
This week too, by the way.
I know, and let me tell you something, Grant. This is gonna get your head big. I love it. I love the beard. Did I say I love it? I love it.
You never say that.
Look so good with your beard. It's your Hemsworth era. You know what I mean? That does it for me. On you.
Oh, that apparently it does. I know. Gosh, okay. I can feel it through this computer screen right now. Yes. Okay, good for you. You know what I like on you?
What's that?
All of you.
Oh,
yeah.
stop.
But can you explain to our listeners what a money piece is?
We were having a good moment. We were having a good time.
Some people don't understand what a money piece is.
And
so I got a comment.
It.
No, I didn't. I just want them to know kind of like what it is.
So a money piece, I cannot believe you're making me explain this. A money piece is when the two like front, like a chunk of your hair in the front is ew, those snorts are so bad.
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing you back with it. Oh. Keep going. This is so good. You're doing great.
Anyways, they're like a chunk of your hair in the front. Normally, like, you know, if you had a middle part, there'd be like two chunks. And those chunks would be significantly lighter than the rest of your hair. Most people do blonde, you know.
So why did you do orange?
Okay. All right. So now I have to explain it because you went there. Here's the thing. I told you guys we used to get our hair done for free in Elmira. And so this lady had done my hair before, just straightening it. And I had said, oh, I want to touch up my highlights and my color and the whatever I had going on in my hair. She was like, great, I can do that. And she specifies, or like her specialty is in natural hair. So I was like, great. She's not going to fry my hair. So I thought. And she's doing my hair, and she's like, do you want a money piece? And I was like, I don't know what that is. And she was just like, oh, it's just like a little bit lighter in the front, like more of a highlight. And I'm like, and I look it up, and I find a picture, and I'll send you the picture I found. And I was like, oh, super cute. Yeah, totally. Go for it.
Yeah.
When I tell you, she did the back of my hair fine. The back of my hair, the color was fine. It was all dandy and cute. When I tell you, this woman fried my hair. It was like platinum blonde. And then it started turning orange. It was like,
it was not blonde. It was orange.
You're orange. Okay.
It was Trump orange.
And so
sorry.
I went home and I was like, okay, this looks really bad, but maybe I just need to like purple shampoo, like it's gonna be fine. No, it wasn't fine. It was a disaster.
No. And you had to go on air the next morning too.
And I called her and I said, I hate this. I cannot go on air like this. And she said, well, I can't do anything about it tonight. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I cannot go on air like this. And she was like, we had a lot of issues, me and that woman. Anyways, clearly. So I called.
And I was no help because I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Listen, if the roles were reversed, our friendship would be over. with
Yeah.
how you handled
I'm not
that.
gonna lie.
It was so.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky that I am so tough because, like, I genuinely shed some tears over how bad this hair was, and don't even dare ask for pictures because it's just not happening. Sorry. No.
I'm gonna leak it when you get big. I'll leak it to the press.
Like literally, I sent it to like maybe 3 people. I sent it to you, and you were laughing. I sent it to Sophia, my best friend, and she was like, Chels. And like, listen, Sophia's the most easygoing. She's like always trying to put a positive spin on everything. She was like, Chelsea, you have to get that fixed. It was horrible, horrible. So I call up another hair salon that some of the other people at the station go to, and I call him. AJ is his name. I said, AJ, please, my hair is ruined. I need you to fix it. And he couldn't fix it until like 9 a.m. the next day, which was after the show. So what did I do? I went on air looking like a skunk. And you went on air looking like a punk rock kid. And the two of us hit that desk and we did our thing. Kept it professional.
You were JWoww.
Listen,
You were JWoww from Jersey Shore, and I was Evanescence. I was a member of Evanescence. Now, keep in mind, remember when you produced the whole show? Came up for a second?
I literally, when I tell you guys the way I produced the show, I was only on air for the hellos and cut right to weather. I did every single read as a VO. You did not see me.
Wait, a VO means, for the people who are listening don't know, it's just like literally video. It just doesn't even cut back to the anchor desk.
Nope. There was just straight video. Just me talking, yapping it, just a voice.
You actually got someone who said you looked really good.
Oh my God, bless her soul. Bless her soul.
I don't know who that was, but maybe she needs her ice checked.
Okay, this was a viewer that like messaged us almost every day. She was very in tune with the show. She would message us while we're on air. We'd give her shout outs all the time. And she goes, Chelsea, I like your hair. I was like, please don't talk about it.
No, I couldn't deal.
It was bad.
I couldn't deal with it.
It was a traumatizing.
But I do have a photo.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. I will hunt you down.
But I do.
I will hunt you down. I will bring all of the cloud down to get rid of that photo.
Oh no, I got it, and I have it in multiple places, so it'll never go away.
Do you see him blackmailing me? Do you guys all hear this?
Well, it's not blackmail. It's just like, you don't mess with me.
Okay, Teresa.
It's just like when you get really big, if you ever need to be humbled, I have it to humble you. That's all.
Well, Lord knows I can humble you. Okay?
Okay, please don't.
Yeah. Do you see how he turns this around and plays the victim? No, honey.
Please don't. No, I'm sensitive.
You've got one for me. I've got plenty for you.
Oh, I know you do. We're not going there. Okay, let's move on.
Did you have any questions this week?
Okay. No, but we wanted to talk a little bit about, before we wrap up, there was a guy that reached out who wanted to talk a little bit about being gay, going into meteorology and trying to navigate that. And we could talk a little bit about like our experiences as minorities in the news industry. What have you found that's been the most challenging for you?
So here's the thing with the news industry and being on air, right? This isn't like being on a reality show. You're not necessarily getting paid to be yourself. And that may sound a little harsh, but let me explain. Right? Like, they do want a personality. Obviously, they want someone that the viewers fall in love with, that they're excited to turn on the news and tune in and to watch to see that person. That just helps them make more money. But at the end of the day, when you're telling the news or you're telling the weather, it's not about you. It's about getting people the information they need so they can get out the door, right? So you have to keep that in mind and find a good balance of where you're not losing yourself, but you also have to remember this isn't about you. You're here as a narrator to tell a story.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's good. That's smart. And that's why I didn't pursue the anchoring route from what I did. Because we got put in it where our situation is, as much as the area we didn't, we're not familiar with or we didn't want to be there, at least they said, we'll never ask you to be anything other than
right.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was my experience.
We were very lucky with our old news director who just loved us for us, and that is actually the reason he wanted us to co-anchor together, because he just loved our craziness. And we just had to like and it took some time. We worked out some things, and we got feedback whether we wanted it or not from people, and some people loved us, some people, you know, so but either way, we had to get to a point where we're like, listen, some people are not going to like us regardless, we're still going to be ourselves, but we just need to know what's crossing the line. And I think by the end we definitely found that.
Yeah, and that was obviously the time to do it, right, before we're even in higher markets. And I would say for me, the hardest thing was getting the messages. You know, I would get some messages or sent to the station saying, I can't believe this gayness is in my living room, or something like that, you know, like very, you know, and it's like, okay, then change the channel. You know, you don't have to send it in and hurt someone else's feelings. And I got better at the end, you know, like, I'm like, come for my hair. Y'all said it looked like a toupee. Like, I don't care. Come
for the
my
money
whatever.
piece.
But,
do
like,
not come for personality.
Yeah.
And being.
Yeah, for like who you are as a person. And so that's really, but you're going to get that
anywhere. And honestly, it probably only gets worse the higher you go.
Yeah, although, the higher you go, although the cities are obviously a little diverse, more progressive, but diverse and liberal and that and all that. But honestly, I'll tell you, the viewers, you'll get some, you know, whether you're gay, straight, white, black, you're going to get hate regardless, right? Everyone's going to do it. A female, a girl. I remember, you know, the girls at the station got hate from other older women saying that their dresses were too revealing.
Oh my God.
You know,
someone
like,
commented and sent me a message about me wearing a sleeveless dress. She was like, why are you wearing a sleeveless dress? It is the winter. And I was like, ma'am, I'm sitting in a studio, and just so you know, there is heat, okay?
Yeah.
And also remember, at smaller markets, we didn't get a budget for wardrobe. Okay, so we dress ourselves with our own money. So things get repeated. And sometimes you have to wear, you know, a spring, summer dress in the winter because you're out. Like, that's just what it is.
And I would switch it up and wear a little Ron Burgundy turtleneck. There you go. Okay, there you go. Wait, so what I will say on that is, especially in the field of meteorology, I feel like, to kind of answer his question, navigating, I wouldn't, you know, there's some things you can change, but that is a field where you can let your personality shine, and I feel like you actually excel when you do let your personality shine, because you're on so much, you're doing weather, you got to keep it interesting, it is a personality, so I wouldn't shy away from it. There's a lot of gay meteorologists. There's tons.
I would say,
it's like, I don't know what it is, it's like when you were,
I would say there are positions in the newsroom that are harder to be more flexible, right? Being a morning anchor versus being an evening anchor, different flexibility within showing the personality. Evening, it's shorter shows, and you have the national shows coming right after. So it needs to be quick, it needs to be to the point, and it needs to be pretty serious because you're more than likely talking about pretty heavy stuff. Morning show anchors get more flexibility, but not as much as a meteorologist or not as much as a traffic anchor. Positions like traffic anchor, positions like meteorologist, those are where you see people getting to have more fun and letting your personality shine. I saw a traffic anchor online, a video got posted because she did her anchoring doing all Beyonce songs. So like she was like, there's a partition here, please, like, you know, stuff like that. Or the anchor tossed to her and she said, oh, I love it when you say my name. Say my name. So she just like had fun, and it was more personable. So those positions, I think, allow you to have more fun. Just remember to make sure you're getting to the point and getting it across what you need to say. Yeah.
And you can still have fun in a professional manner.
Sure,
you can cross the line a little bit, but make sure you jump right back over.
Jump right back. Okay.
just put a little toe over, test it out, and see, you know, what happens. But yeah, so I would say, just coming from a meteorologist perspective, the best feedback and the best meteorologists are the ones that do the most, right? There's that dancing meteorologist that now works at Fox Weather. He's high up, but he just kept going up. And, he's very well known. And he was just like posting dancing videos on TikTok. So there's that, which is, wonderful.
So have fun with it.
But then the other ones, have fun.
Be yourself.
Exactly. I would say the meanest comments I got were actually from other gay men on social media.
They're always on my side. Love ya.
They're always on Chelsea's side. They always say how much they love you and they disdain me.
Speaking of, that's okay. My last night in the city, I went to Pieces on Gay Street where it all started. And I had a time with the drag queens. It was, oh my God, I had so much fun.
Chelsea threw the second brick at Stonewall. You were right there.
I'm a riot.
Wait. You are a riot. When we went to Pieces and I picked up the drag queen, I think I wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to.
Definitely not now with the pox. Okay.
I think it messed up her routine.
She still twirled though.
She still twirled. She was really light. Oh, and it was good. But I was thinking, how do I get up there myself?
There you go. He was like, quick, how do I make this about me? And you did. You found a way.
Well, I picked her up, and then I was walking, and people were throwing me dollars, and she tracked me down. She was not letting you take a
single doll hair. She said, this is my show, and I'm getting paid.
This is my show. Oh my gosh. Well, any wrapping up sentiments? I'm sure I'll think of some Aruba stories by the time I get to next week. I'm traumatized.
It's been a long week. You were traumatized from your trip. I just moved, so we've got some sorting out to do, but next week's episode will be even better. It just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
Right? Like a fine wine. We just get better with time.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, kudos to you for your new job.
Did you say kudos? Do you mean kudos?
Kudos to you for getting your new job.
Thank you so much. I was scared I was going to live on my father's couch forever, but I made it, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Randy and Leah for doubting me, my old directors.
Yeah. Randy.
I made it, baby.
You made it. I mean, that's a long list that we could read off of who doubted,
haters.
But that's okay. Well, anyways, kudos to Chelsea.
Okay, you and the Lizards have fun. Thank you so much for tuning in to Two Lips Podcast. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at @ChelseaLavelle __.
Still eating. And you can find me at Grant Chungo, CHUNGO.
Thank you so much for listening, guys.
Love
Bye.
you.